For the first time in forever, I do not feel insecure to take off my shirt this summer. Since January, I have dropped 20 pounds, and here is everything that I did to achieve that. The first thing is going to be a calorie deficit. And I cannot believe how controversial this has become. If you want to make things as simple as possible, forget anything else and focus on calories in and calories out. Or you know what? Still focus on other things, but the general basis for you should be calories. You have to be in a calorie deficit, which means here are the calories that you're burning on a daily basis. You have to eat less than that. Now, there's two ways you can go about this. You can count your calories, or you can eyeball things. Now, I don't know how many times I have to tell you, but I'm a pretty lazy person, which means I eyeball my calories. And if you're like me, the best way to make sure that you are consistently in a calorie deficit is by swapping out your foods to lower calorie alternatives. For example, milk to almond milk, cooking oils to 0-calorie sprays, white bread to low-carb tortillas. I don't want to hear any Hispanic jokes. And you have to swap out candy to absolutely nothing. Look, if you truly want to lose weight, you're gonna have to sacrifice pleasure. Of course, you still have to eat because, let's be real, without eating, you are not gonna stay alive. If you stay way too much in a calorie deficit, you are gonna feel groggy, tired, and terrible throughout the entire day because you are lacking the sufficient nutrients. That's exactly why carbs, protein, and fats are so important, because if you completely cut them out, you are gonna feel like absolute trash. That being said, sugar, candy, all of these things have absolutely no nutritional benefit, and therefore you do not need any alternatives, and you do not need any of this to begin with, at least for the time being of you strictly trying to lose weight. Let's be real, summer is coming up very quickly and you need to drop weight fast. And look, I'm telling you this because I love you. I want you to be confident, and it is very hard to do that when you are not even confident enough to take off your shirt. And that's coming someone with an insane sweet tooth. I constantly crave cookies, candy. Just the other day, I was fighting demons not trying to get crumble cookie. But because I've developed better discipline, and I realized for the time being, me losing weight is a lot more important than temporary satisfaction. That's the way you need to go about things, especially when it comes to your diet. Now, I'm not gonna go into too much detail because I don't want you to fixate on anything that I'm eating, because everybody's different and everybody enjoys different things. I'm realistically having 4 meals and they're all pretty small. I have eggs and ground turkey, fish, which is typically salmon or tuna, with rice, then chicken or beef with rice again, and almond milk and protein powder, which I do consider a meal. These are the 4 meals that I've been eating every single day, the sole reason why I've been losing weight. Because like I said, the main reason why you're gonna be losing weight is your diet. That being said, exercise definitely does help. So here's everything that I'm doing for exercise. My workout routine has currently been in a hybrid training program, which means my mix of workouts are between running and going to the gym and lifting weights. Now, this is something completely new to me, and I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. Me running 5-10 miles is not the reason why I'm losing weight. It simply helps me make sure and even widen the gap of me being in a calorie deficit. But you could perfectly lose weight without exercising. So if you don't enjoy running and you have no interest in it, then don't do it. Find exercise that you enjoy. But again, we'll talk about that later down the road. But for running, I try to do a minimum of 3 miles all the way up to 10. I am training for a half marathon. So May 20th, I'm gonna be running 13.1 miles. I'll keep you updated on that. And then when it comes to the gym, I've always done a push-pull legs workout. I actually have a workout routine specifically of what I do in the gym. That's gonna be linked in the description in case you wanted to check that out. But again, do what you can and do what you're going to enjoy, whether that's walking, running, or going to the gym, even downright to just playing sports. All of this is going to help you stay lean. Now, one thing that's always helped me is making sure I'm motivated to do these things in the first place. Now, my motivation comes from 2 things. Well, realistically, just one thing, and that is looking good. I know this sounds completely egotistical, super self-centered. I don't care. That's what helps me. I have the most motivation whenever I see results and I'm able to see them in a consistent basis. Therefore, whenever I'm working out, I do tend to look in the mirror, not because I'm so full of myself, but because I am happy with my progress and I want to see more of it. And sometimes that just boils down to workout clothes, making sure that I look and feel good in the gym, which is something that I've always gotten questions about gym outfits or my gym wardrobe, whatever I use going to the gym. My bread and butter are sweatpants, a little bit more baggy. I love the ones from Gymshark, and I love compression tees. Now, my most recent pickups were these from Lululemons, which are so insanely soft, and I cannot recommend these enough. Now, as far as the shoes goes, for running, I love my Nike Invincible 3s, and I just picked up a pair of Nike Pegasus, which I'm gonna be wearing all throughout the summer. So for leg days or for running, I really like these Nike shorts or Gymshark Arrival shorts. These two are incredibly lightweight, so they quickly became my favorites. Now again, I always pair that with a compression t-shirt t-shirt. All of mine are from Gymshark. And if I'm feeling good, I would throw on a tank top underneath. So whenever I get a good pump, I like to show that off. But for the most part, I usually keep all my gym outfits very simple. Now, aside from working out, the best advice I can give you is to make sure that your day-to-day lifestyle is as healthy as possible. You want to be active to make sure you always have energy. One thing I started to realize, I started getting extremely tired whenever I wasn't doing anything. So whenever my days were just me sitting on the couch or sitting on my phone doing absolutely nothing, I would feel tired, then I would feel no motivation or energy to do anything else. So it's a vicious cycle of not doing anything, getting tired from that, and not wanting to do anything because you're tired. Do not fall in that trap. Try to stay as active as possible. So hit up your friends, go to the beach, go play sports with your friends, whatever you have to do to get yourself motivated and to pick yourself up and stay as active as possible. I guarantee you, hanging out with your friends and playing sports is going to burn way more calories than I did after running 3 miles and going to the gym. And from personal experience, you're going to have a lot more fun doing that. Now, another part of my routine is making sure that when I go out, I don't cave into too many calories, which is realistically the hardest part. Whenever I'm going out with my friends and they always say, let's get ice cream, let's get dessert, let's go get crumble cookies, it is extremely difficult to say no. But whenever I do, I don't feel guilty about it because I know eating one cookie is not going to set me back and put me at square one. The only thing that's going to put me back in square one is doing that on a consistent basis. So reward yourself whenever you feel like you need to, or whenever you feel like you're good for it, and you are going to feel a lot better about yourself. You are going to be a lot more sane as long as you don't do it too much. And another question that I always get is, what supplements do I take? Just like anything else, I keep things very simple. As of lately, I've been taking creatine. I take pre-workout, but I try not to take too high of stimulants. Protein powder is an absolute essential for me. Other than that, I always try to take a multivitamin. Now that may sound like a lot, but I guarantee you, all throughout the day, I've never had an issue forgetting about these, and because of that, I feel a lot better throughout my days. Some of these supplements are a huge help of me getting leaner. And the next thing you have to do is monitor your progress. So for example, the next 8 weeks for me, I plan on being extremely strict. So week by week, I'm measuring my weight, measuring how I feel. All these things I'm journaling down to make sure that every single week I am doing the right things to push me to my goal, and whatever is not working, since I have it laid out in front of me, I know how to course correct and put myself in the right position. That is exactly what you need to do. And if you've never done it before, this could be the reason why you've never really been on top of your goals and achieved all the things that you said you were going to. So get into the habit of self-reflection so you can start doing it for yourself to make sure that you're on the right track to hitting your goals. Again, it's just about doing whatever works for you. I also like taking progress pictures in the gym. In fact, I actually hired a coach to keep me accountable and make sure that I'm doing the right things, and that has been a huge help as well. So look, I'm currently 165 pounds, and at the end of those 8 weeks, I want to be 160 pounds, still maintaining, if not gaining, a little bit of muscle mass, and even just being faster during my runs. Those are the goals that I have set. Those are the goals that I'm working towards on a weekly basis. So let me know the goals that you're working towards. Now, I've already said this, but 2024 has been one of the best years of my life. And if you want to know the 5 habits that are making this year so good, here's a video that's going to show you exactly that.